Oops, get myself right here. Hello, everybody. Hi, everybody in my group. I figured I would come over to our group and do kind of a party. I am doing a fundraiser for People's Place. So if you are familiar with People's Place, I'm going to be giving proceeds if anybody watches this demo or if there's something you think you might need. It's a fundraiser for People's Place. So if anybody is interested in doing a virtual party like this, I thought it would be fun to show people how we could do it without having a cooking party. And I'll go over that after, but another option is to have a Zoom party. So people have been loving that. But tonight, I am going to be showing you a couple of our power tools, and I'm going to be making a really awesome recipe in our 12-inch nonstick skillet. So it is awesome, but I'll talk about that. So it's a fundraiser for People's Place, and I wanted to kind of do it a little bit later at night because I figured people might want to watch. So the first thing is, again, this is a fundraiser, and I will share the link below after the demo. So I've got a lot of things going on tonight. So if you've ever wondered about our cookware or our blender or how to, air fry pineapple or how to make a quick weeknight meal, hang on and watch with us. So I have the first thing we're gonna do, and it's actually, again, this is our People's Place fundraiser. I was doing a bingo, but I decided to come over in this group. Another way to do a fun party is to do a virtual bingo party. So you get your friends together here or on Zoom, and then everybody watches the demo and you listen to the words and you cross it off. So first thing I'm gonna show tonight is our blender. The recipe I'm gonna be making is called egg roll in a bowl. So if you want a healthier version of the Chinese egg roll, which I know that my daughters love, I love, and this recipe was really popular, really simple with my family. But I'm gonna show you a really quick tip with our deluxe cooking blender. And this is the April Host Special. So pretty awesome. If you're in this group, you've seen me use the cooking blender, but I don't think that you've ever seen me use it to grate Parmesan cheese. So if you're watching the live, if you could press 1, that'd be awesome because it lets me know and it gets people seeing the video. And if you're watching the replay, go ahead and press 2. So I discovered that I could do this the other day. I learned from another consultant. So our cooking blender obviously makes smoothies. It makes almond milk. If you're in this group, you've probably seen me make almond milk for my smoothies. It makes any kind of alternative milk. I make soups in this. I make sauces. I've made homemade jam, which I've never made anything homemade, like homemade jam. The only thing is when I made it, nobody ate it. So that's probably why I never made it. But, and the greatest thing also is it also allows you to put water in. I've made a roasted red pepper walnut dip. I mean, you can do anything, literally from soup to nuts. Huh. But what I love about it is, oops, it actually washes itself. So it has a heated wash, so you don't have to worry about that. But so for this quick thing, I'm gonna put in some Parm cheese. So I'm putting in 2 things of Parm cheese. And just like I would do if I was making homemade peanut butter, I would do that for, oops, I would do that for my Parm cheese. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it on grind. And it is a little loud, but you will enjoy seeing it. Here we go. So we're gonna grind the Parm cheese. And it won't start unless the lid is on. obviously you don't need to grind it. If you want it really fine, you're gonna grind it for that long. But, ooh, I did it really fine. I was just checking something in the other group. Wow. So obviously the longer that you grind it in our blender, the Parm cheese, the finer it's going to be. Now, my daughter Taylor loves Parm cheese, so she's always like, oh, make lots. So when you want to grind a lot, you're going to just put, well, I put it in my blender. Obviously, I love other ways to grate. And then Pampered Chef said when you're making peanut butter and you're making, you know, grinding Parm cheese. Now, of course, I wouldn't do this just for, you know, a couple things of fresh Parm cheese. But what I do is I'll put it in a container or a baggie, and I will have it. So you can do a whole block if you want. And this is the long skinny scraper, it's called. And this allows you to obviously take it out. And things like peanut butter, it's great for. So again, love the blender. One of the April Hose specials for 60% off. And I'm gonna put that to the side because we're gonna get to making our egg roll in a bowl. So, all right, turn the blender off. Oh, and I do want to show you that there's also a smoothie adapter. So if you have hosted with me or you've bought the blender, there is now a smoothie adapter. My girls, especially since we're home, they make a smoothie every day for lunch, and they even add kale now. So I guess they do watch us, and they do, you know, kind of follow what we do. So I've been cooking a lot, and so have they. So you fill it up, it's got an awesome blade. You put it in, put your ingredients in obviously, and it comes with a nice little guide. And you turn it, boom, you put it on smoothie. So I've been loving that. And of course it comes with a straw and a little washer cup. So the girls will fill it up, wash their raspberries. It's got holes on the bottom. So that's awesome. And they're using it, and I'm using it for soups and all kinds of other things. So I'm gonna put the Deluxe Cooking Blender out, and with a qualified party, it's $139 this month. So pretty cool. There's still lots of days in April to grab orders or have a bingo party or a party like this. Okay, so I'm gonna put the blender out of the way. So we're gonna get cooking the egg roll in a bowl. I'm gonna move everything over. Oh, and the blender and everything I show you tonight, Pampered Chef would never leave you hanging. It comes with a cooking guide for everything. All right, so we are gonna start, oops, with our egg roll in a bowl. And the other thing I wanted to show you was also the quick cooker. The quick cooker is also an April Hose special. I've been making a lot of hard-boiled eggs for breakfast in it. So that's a whole nother awesome product, but we'll get back to the main meal. So I'm gonna start by heating up 2 tablespoons of oil in our non-stick 12-inch skillet. So in May, any of our cookware, including our new cast iron skillets, our grill pan, all those things are 60% off for May hosts. So you saw me take the handle off because this is oven safe. So it's gonna allow you to make that skillet cake, that frittata, dump the 12 eggs in, pop it in your oven. So many things you can do with a nice big skillet. And our cookware never warps. It's heat safe to 480 degrees. And you can actually put it in the dishwasher and use metal utensils. So, the heat, turn it on. I'm gonna heat 2 tablespoons of oil for this recipe. And I'm not gonna measure, I'm just gonna put it in. So we're gonna put this for the egg roll. And you can use any kind of oil. I happen to be using this avocado oil. Okay, and then you just make sure nobody's, okay. And then what I'm going to do now is just kind of let this heat up. Comment, chat, make it interesting. If you're here, say hello. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna do while that's heating is I'm gonna get the onion ready. So I've got 1 onion. I used our forge cutlery knife, cut the top, the bottom off. I'm gonna use the manual food processor. So with this, I also wanted to show people that there is a sharpening blade. If you don't feel like your manual food processor is chopping, you know, if you have one and you don't think it's chopping well enough, you can easily do our professional shears, our manual food processor blade, and our food chopper blade, and our color-coded knives with this sharpening tool. So you just go like that and sharpen it, and it will get it as good as new. So I'm gonna just gonna chop some onions. Love this knife, it's just a 5-inch utility knife. And again, I'm doing this demo for a fundraiser for People's Place. So I would love to be able to donate. So if you see anything you like, message below, or for anybody that books a party, I will be donating $10 to People's Place. So I'm just gonna put in my onion. That's heating up nicely. Boop. What I love about the food chopper and the manual food processor is it doesn't, if you get it in quick enough, your eyes are not going to burn. Well, they will a little bit, but oops, make sure the blade is aligned. Sometimes it isn't because you got it uneven. I'm gonna finally chop these. Okay, do it a little bit more. I'm gonna do it on my counter because I've got that table set up and it's a little wobbly. There we go. I love this for salsa. I love it for lots of things. So now I'm gonna put the sausage, I'm gonna put the onion in. And I love to use a scraper, so I'm putting it in the skillet. And I love to use any of our scrapers. For now, I'll probably use this. Now we'll use the skinny one to get all of the onions out. Okay, so we've got egg roll in a bowl going on here. If you just joined us, fundraiser for People's Place. I will post the party link below, but I'm really excited because this recipe is very good. Okay, so we've got that in, and then I'm going to put a pound of pork sausage or pork turkey sausage. Put that right in. You gotta have that for an egg roll, right? So I actually put it in like that in clumps like that because we all know that we need a mix and chop. Comment below if you have one. And what I'm gonna do now is just use the mix and chop and get it very fine. Another great thing about the mix and chop is from now until May 31st, any purchase of a mix and chop, which is unique, is going $1. Pampered Chef is going to donate $1 to Hope Lodge and the American Cancer Society. Because the workers that usually work for Hope Lodge are unable to, be there because of the current situation, they are actually supporting the caregivers and the workers at Hope Lodge. So $1 will be going to American Cancer Society, which will then give it to our Hope Lodge Foundation. So I'm just kind of chopping here. You can use this for avocados. You can use it for tomatoes. Woo! Just kind of getting that all in there. There. So we've got just ground pork, a nice big skillet, evenly heats. Our cookware is made out of titanium reinforced aluminum alloy, which means it's the metal that they use to make race car engines. So, very nice. All right, so I got that nice and chopped up in here. What I love about our nylon tools is you can just leave them right on here and not worry about it. Now, do you have to? No, but you can. All right, I'm gonna be using it again, so I'm just going to do that. So the next thing is I'm going to cut up a red pepper, okay, for this. So I'm gonna put that aside. I've got my red pepper. I'm gonna use my same knife. I'm gonna cut the edge off. And then I'm gonna use our little scoop loop. And this is so great for melon or Ooh, it's got those little teeth. You just scoop it right out. It bends, takes it right out. Okay. And then if I'm going to use our quick slice, which I'm not, but I would cut the bottom off, I'm just going to cut it in a little bit of chunks, and we're actually going to put those right in the manual food processor. Just kind of chunk it up here so it's not, you just kind of want to, and this makes a lot too, and it smells really good, even though this is, make sure. So what I'm going to do is put this in here. Who likes red onions? Not red onions, red peppers. My daughter does. She eats them whole. If you're in this group and you've seen any of my videos, you know that I've told you the story about how Victoria eats a pepper whole and bites into it like an apple. So if you just joined us, egg roll in a bowl. We've got our turkey sausage or pork sausage and our onion and our skillet going. Comment and let us know you're here. I'm gonna put a red onion in. The manual food processor. This is such a nice, I mean, if you like Chinese food but you don't want to order out, it's a great recipe. And it's got good flavor, like I keep saying. So now I'm just gonna chop up the red onion. And again, this has a base. I'm gonna do it on my counter. It has a base that has a nice non-slip gripper. When I make salsa, I love this because I just put it in, or guacamole. Okay, so I'm gonna put, and you can decide how you want it, but I'm gonna put in my red onions in with my pork sausage and the onions in my 12-inch skillet, which again, excited because May hosts get any piece of cookware they want at 60% off. And people always ask me, what do you use the most? And I use my grill pan. I use my 12-inch skillet because I bake things in it, cakes and... Okay, so I'm going to add the pepper. Little healthy egg roll we have going on here. Okay, I'm gonna add the pepper. This little scraper gets everything out of it, which is why I love it. Okay. Then, I'm just gonna rinse this. Okay, then the next thing I'm gonna do is put in this is looking really nice here. I'm going to put in 2 just simple bags of that mixed coleslaw. If you don't want to buy bag coleslaw, you can get some cabbage and just grate it, however you want to do that. Okay, so one thing I wanted to show you that goes with this really nicely is our covered lid set. So again, this is a fundraiser for People's Place, so if you have any questions or have been needing anything or want to add to your kitchen since you're home more, or maybe, I have a lot of people that tell me, Courtney, I never cooked. And now I'm cooking and I don't know what to make. Maybe you just want a recipe. But so I've got our large glass mixing bowl. And the large glass mixing bowl, there's 3 in a set, the glass mixing bowl set. And I also wanted to show these, which I think I said, these are our silicone stretch fit lids. Now, they come in a set of 3, and of course, you know I don't have the big one. It's somewhere. I couldn't find it. Don't ask me how it got lost. But what happens is you put it over. You can put it over anything. It doesn't have to be a Pampered Chef bowl. But you stretch it over. And of course, if you have the right size, it fits. You can use it to cover things, to put it in the fridge instead of foil. You can put it in the microwave. It's got a little thing here to vent. But what I like it for too is if you want to cook and you don't want your glass bowl to move, or maybe you're cooking with kids and you just want to make sure that it's on the counter safe, they also act as a non-slip gripper. I keep saying grid for grip. I don't know why. So then I'm going to add all of this into the big skillet. So this is why you need, a big skillet for this. And talk about leftovers. Egg roll in a bowl. You really could have some good leftovers. And it said 2 packages, but a lot of times I have enough just by doing, you know, not all 2. Not all the 2. So I'm going to put my mix and chop aside. And I've got my tongs here, and I'm just mixing everything up. And it's actually going to cook down. So I have my pork and my onions, my red pepper, my coleslaw. So you get it. It's the inside of an egg roll for the most part. And it's pretty simple. The only thing we have to do next is just make the sauce. Okay, so we've got that going. Here. And all I'm gonna do for that is I'm just going to stir it, and then I'm going to put the lid on. And I'm gonna turn, it's on medium heat. I'm gonna put our awesome lid on so you can look while it cooks, and that's gonna cook it, and it's gonna steam the cabbage down in our skillet. Okay, so as that's going, now I'm going to prepare the sauce, and it's very simple. So for the sauce, I'm gonna use my manual food processor again, and it's just 3 ingredients, okay? So it is scallions, which I've already cut up. I used a little glass bowl tonight just for my scraps here. A lot of cabbage left over. And what I'm gonna do now is put the dry ingredients. Kind of dry, I guess. I'm gonna put some scallions. Then I'm going to put a tablespoon of honey. So for honey, I use our mini Measure-All cup because it's just cute. And for thick ingredients that you want to make sure you pop everything out, do that. So it's a tablespoon of honey, a teaspoon of sriracha, and of course if you don't like it hot, I don't love it hot, so sometimes I don't even put a whole teaspoon. And I like these measuring spoons because they're adjustable and you can actually push them out. Push out the ingredients. And then you put 3 tablespoons soy sauce. And what's nice about this is if you have our measuring cups or you've seen them in the catalog, this is a little cute tiny mini made just up to 4 tablespoons. So isn't that awesome? It's my favorite. I also use it, I have a liquid vitamin that I do, you know, an ounce. So I use it just to measure an ounce. I pour it in my drink. So you definitely need more than 1. And then, that missing. And then those 3 ingredients make it the Chinese flavor. So we're just gonna use this manual food processor again. Just chopping up the scallions. Yep, it looks good. Again, the scallions it smells good. Wow, it does smell really good. So another thing the manual food processor is good for is making sauce. So we've got that going. And then you're just gonna check on this. Looks delicious. Make sure it's really steaming. It's cooking down too. If you know cabbage, it cooks down. And the last thing, well, there's a few more things. We'll just, I'm looking here and I want to chop some of the meat again with our mix and chop to get it really fine. You can always go back and do that, get the sausage fine. Okay, I'm gonna do it like another 2 minutes. And then I'll show you an addition while that's cooking. I'll show you something that you can do with our micro cooker set. So another item that people are loving, just because if you want to cook something quick like a soup or, you know, steam vegetables, and you don't want to, you know, boil water or do anything like that, you can I'm sorry, I just got a little. You can use one of our bowls. Microwave cooker, call them bowls, but this is our microwave cooker set, and they nest. And I'm showing you because there is a 4-cup, I think I would know this after 7 years, 4, 8, and then a 12-cup. So the rice cooker is what we would use for this, but they all come with lids. My girls use these all the time. So you would make, the egg roll is cooking nicely. You would put your rice in here, and it's got a suction lid, and of course, there are directions. And you do that, and you microwave it, and you've got fluffy rice. So microwave cooker, micro cookers are something we're using a lot. We always have, but even more this time of year. So you want to do your vegetables, your soups, anything, you know, love these. So if you were going to make rice with it, or you could make rice in your quick cooker in about 4 minutes. And now we're going to add the sauce that we made. So if you need to go back and watch the replay, this is a People's Place fundraiser. And if you're just joining us, I will post the link below. It's egg roll in a bowl. I'm gonna move our grill pan. I'm gonna grill pineapples, maybe, in that. So we've got that off. And the cabbage is cooked down. This is the inside, essentially the inside of an egg roll. All right, so now I'm gonna add the sauce. And the sauce, again, this is just cooked cabbage. This is just cabbage, a bag of cabbage, pork, ground pork, onions, red pepper, and then we did the fabulous sriracha sauce. Sriracha, soy sauce, and honey, yep. We use a little mini measure-all for the honey. And I'm going to process that again. It smells really good. So the manual food processor can do more than just, you know, onions and peppers. It actually made a sauce, which is pretty cool. We're gonna add it in. And if you know me, you know that I am, just gonna pour that right in. Good, easy weeknight meal. And when you've got a large skillet, like I talked about at the beginning, you can do leftovers. So if you've got a small, you know, you're not feeding a lot of people, then that's easy. You just have lots of leftovers. So in the skillet, I've got all this. Just gonna mix it together with my chef tongs. Everybody needs a good pair of chef tongs. Smells so good. And if you can see, the cabbage cooked down. So it really does replicate the middle of an egg roll, but you don't have that fried outside. It smells good. And then I'm gonna turn down the heat because it's all done. And then we're gonna do a quick dessert for this People's Place fundraiser. So, what you would do is you would take your rice if you wanted it on rice. Ooh, and you could even add one of our enrichables, the pea protein, if you wanted to add more protein, or you could add kale and fiber. It smells delicious. You could add kale and fiber. I would recommend putting it in the sauce because our enrichables, and these are 30% off this month, which is awesome. I would recommend putting it in the sauce because these go better in liquid. You could put it in this, but it's better to do it in the liquid. All right, so now the last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get those, if you have them, of course I forgot them, you're gonna add those little sesame noodles right in it. And I'm going over here, gotta find them. Can't find them. All right. Can't find them, but you would add those cute little sesame noodles. I'm not sure when they became cute, but, and then you would scoop out your egg roll in a bowl. And you can make this and decide what kind of, you know, if there's too much sriracha sauce or if you want to add more soy sauce. Really have to test it out first. You can put it over rice, add any kind of, like I said, sesame noodles, and you've got egg roll in a bowl. So that's our dinner, but then I'm going to show you a dessert. Woo, put that aside. The dessert that I made, I'm just gonna clear everything for this fundraiser party, is air fried pineapples. So we're gonna make a little whipped cream with the whipped cream maker, whoa. And I've already, just to save time, I've air fried the pineapples. So what I've done is, in our deluxe air fryer, which I will unplug so I can bring it closer. So the air fryer has the pineapples in it. So this thing has replaced my toaster oven. It has replaced my, yes, I will show you the recipe, absolutely. It has replaced my toaster oven. It's replaced roasting. I mean, if I'm roasting a couple of vegetables, just a small, you know, for the 3 or 4 of us, I put them on the racks inside, which are now have air fried pineapple on them. But this comes with 2 racks, and your stoneware and your cookware and a couple other Pampered Chef items go in here. So it also has a reheat feature. So if I want to put a leak-proof glass container in it, or if I've got like leftover chicken or, you know, something, a pizza, you put it on reheat. So it air fries, it bakes, which I use just for the regular toaster. It roasts the vegetables or anything. It actually has a rotisserie, so I have a rotisserie thing here, and I put cauliflower on it, or even the chicken if you're, you know, really good and you get a plain chicken that you just put through the rotisserie. And it also has a basket with it to make awesome fries, or yeah, sweet potato fries or any kind of fry, or anything else that you want to really circulate. But tonight I made air fried pineapples with whipped cream. And again, the air fryer comes with all kinds of recipes and things like that. So, I'm gonna use my little, what did I do with them? I can't find them, but I did the air fried pineapple. So if you can see, it's nice and crispy. So we're gonna put that, I can take the trays out. Whoop. And what I would do is put it on, take it out, put it back. This thing is like gold. Don't know what I would do without it. And it's bigger, and Pampered Chef, you know, found ways to improve on the typical air fryer. It's got the handles, and it also dehydrates if you want to make your own trail mix, or if you just want to, love the hearts, if you just want to dehydrate apples or anything like that, good to go. And an easy dessert, I would take my entertaining platter, or any platter that you put it on, but this is our stoneware entertaining platter. I love this, it goes with our stoneware sandstone bowl. Again, if you see something you like and you want it for half price, or you want to do a fundraiser, or you want to get cookware for 60% off and you want to do a virtual party like this, obviously you know where to find me. But I want to tell you a tip about the pineapple. This is actually really cool. So when you're doing a pineapple, I used our pineapple wedger, which is right here. So I wedge the pineapple, and when you do that, it takes the whole core out, and then it takes all the sides off. And something that is a recipe that I like is you can put salmon, and you can put it atop, like I lay my salmon right on top of these, and then you grill it out on the grill, and that flavor just comes through. So it's called grilled pineapple. There's another little piece that you do to it, but it also looks pretty, and the salmon sits atop the pieces. But something really cool, if you have the apple wedger and the pineapple, and you want to make wedges, I just learned this the other day, you just kind of take out your apple core, boop, and you have like the perfect little strips to put in the air fryer or to grill. So sometimes at a cooking party or a virtual party or just for here or a summer party, I heat up my single burner grill pan and I grill my pineapple for dessert. Grilling brings out the sweetness, as if pineapple isn't sweet enough, but it's a good tip. So if you have the pineapple wedger and the apple core, easy way to do it fast. My girls have been loving the fresh fruit, so I'm glad I have all these tools to do that, you know, to be able to show them and have them use them, because they're actually getting older, so they can do some of these things on their own. So that's the pineapple, and again, you could display it on your entertaining platter. And here's the whipped cream. You may know and love the whipped cream maker, or you may have never seen it before. So what this does is it allows you to make fresh whipped cream in 30 seconds. So I've added heavy cream, and you're gonna do it, there's a line, so you don't even need to measure. You don't need a measuring cup. And you put a teaspoon of vanilla and a teaspoon of confectionery sugar. Another great thing is if you want chocolate whipped cream, you just, yes, Tammy, pineapple is so good for you. I heard it helps you sleep, but who knows. You can add cocoa powder and you've got chocolate whipped cream. You can add, gosh, you know, different kinds of flavoring and change the flavor. So I'm just gonna do this over here because I don't wanna do it on my wobbly table. 30 seconds. I also use this for eggs. If you wanna put 2 or 3 eggs and you just wanna quickly whip them to get them nice and fluffy, I do that. And you can feel that it starts to get a little tricky starts to get like a workout. It's harder and harder to do. Whoop, and you can feel it. There's nothing better than fresh whipped cream. Whoop, all over you. So look at that whipped cream. And it also has a top, which of course I don't have, somewhere in my kitchen, that you can put on to store it for not too long, but you know, you can store it for a day or two. So this is delicious. 3 ingredients. Say goodbye to your Cool Whip. Easy. And then you can put that and dip your air fried pineapples in it. So, so I hope that everybody had a good time tonight. And I'm actually going to get very tech savvy and figure out how to download my videos to my YouTube channel, so that in case people miss it here or you want to watch it again and you can't find it, I'll know how to do that. I've been doing a lot of technological things lately with teaching online and all things like that. So the last thing I'll tell you is that this is a People's Place fundraiser. I'll post the ordering link below if anybody wants to donate. Let me see any last minute notes here. Oh, I wanted to just show you the Roundup from the Heart products that we have. We have, these go to the local Feeding America, $1. So this is our scoop and spread. You can scoop your peanut butter, your jelly, and then just use this side to cut your bread. And this is our famous cut and seal. So you can do desserts, you know, sandwiches, tuna sandwiches for people that don't like the crust. So these are our 2 Roundup from the Heart products. And then we have those 4 awesome products that I always show that are $20 this month. It's our salad cutting bowl, our microwave popcorn cooker, our breakfast sandwich maker, and our multicolor tool set. So I'm going to show you those. And my favorite, love this for quick snacks, and it folds down easily for storage. So I think that is it. I'm going to go enjoy some egg roll in a bowl, and I will post the recipe below, and I will post the link to the fundraiser. And this fundraiser is open all month, so if you're watching this on the replay, no problem. Thanks everybody for joining, and have a good night.